Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hello.
Were you expecting me a little later?
No. That's good. What's up?
I'm mortified. Hello. Welcome to the Devil and Advocate podcast. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I would like to start by saying Happy Father's Day. That was yesterday.
Happy belated Father's Day.
Belated
To all
Father's
you
Day.
daddies out there.
Sexy daddies out there. Jake, how you doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm pretty good, you know. Can't complain. So today, we will be talking about driving and drivers and people who drive.
Oh, the good, the bad, and the slow and ugly.
The old and the young and the restless.
Liver spots.
Whoa. Don't get offensive now. By the way, if you like our podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, I guess. Whatever. Jake, bad drivers. What do we got?
Right off the top of my head, we have Landon.
Oh, we're doing this? All right.
Who thinks he's racing the Indy 500 every time he drives?
All right. Shout outs to wonderful, wonderful drivers. I'd like to huge shout out to myself first, because the first time I drove, I ran a stop sign. I'll never forget it because I was going to take a right turn, and I was like so proud of myself. You know, my mom said I was doing so good, and all of a sudden I was just taking a right turn, and my mom says,
Oh my god.
"Yeah, I was deaf in one ear for a while." Love you, Mom.
I had the same thing happen.
Yeah?
I went right on red, but I went behind a car in front of me that went, and I didn't stop, I just went. And they shouldn't have gone because someone was coming. So I pulled out right in front of someone. And then immediately got pulled over for it.
Oh, he pulled out.
The cop beat my ass with his baton.
Did you like to pull out, Jake?
No. No, I do not.
I can't. Shout out to Hannah, if you're watching this, because you've almost killed me twice. Us and our friends, people that you love and care about, you've almost killed.
Obviously not.
Do you understand?
This is real trauma here.
It just goes to show you, folks, stay off your phones. Don't drive if you're gonna be on your phone. Which brings me to my next point. Don't drink and drive. Like, why? Like, you know not to drink and drive, right? So you get a few drinks in you, and then your first thought's like, I'm gonna drive home.
Don't drink and drive. Also, don't sniff and riff. Both very bad things.
I feel like that ends up being like.
But cocaine makes you hyper aware, right? So wouldn't that make you a better driver?
No.
Because you would just be like.
No. Do you know? Like. Okay. All right.
You never had any nose candy before?
No. Have you?
We had this kid in school. He would crush up Smarties and snort them. He literally did that one.
I'm pretty sure we had somebody, not to name names, I'm pretty sure we had somebody who did that too. There was a kid who used to walk around with a candy cigarette too.
Oh, Lord. That's bad.
He's just like...
I got study hall coming up.
He had the sunglasses on, he was like...
What a douche.
No, the best part was he's like...
That's how it's done, right? Take a drag and just eat it.
Yeah, I got through a whole pack that day.
You get the full effect that way.
Well, at least he wasn't actually smoking, right?
That would have been better than a...
Oh, what would it have been? Would have been Too cool. Wait. Too.
Too cool. Seriously though, do the speed limit.
And by doing the speed limit, we mean at least do
Bare
the speed
minutes.
limit. Only because we all speed, right? I mean,
Well, there's like a grace period you're allowed over the speed limit. That's just
yeah.
like a rule of thumb, kind of.
But like, if it's a 30-mile-an-hour zone and you're going 15, we have a problem. Like a huge problem.
And by problem, I mean I'm going to ram you off the road,
Well, I hope not.
kill you, and then your corpse.
Well, that's one way to. All right.
No, but there'll be someone driving. They'll be going, I don't know, 50 to 55 with a line of cars behind them.
Yeah.
How do you? Are you just not aware of what's
50.
happening around you?
You got somebody going 50 and a 55? Man, I got somebody going 40 and a 55. Come on now.
It's like they don't understand what's going on around.
Dude! Or how about every time I get behind a school bus? Or like a big tractor? Or like a garbage truck? Why? Why does it have to be magic, man?
Because I want to go on a trip.
Going on a trip in a favorite rocket ship. Soaring through the sky.
My biggest beef with people is the vroom vroom lane. The vroom vroom lane.
The vroom vroom lane.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me break it down for you.
If you don't know what things he's talking about, then get the
There'll be 2 lanes most of the time. Sometimes there's 3, 4, whatever. But the left lane is the vroom vroom lane. Okay? It's passing. I don't want you in front of me going 55 miles an hour in a vroom vroom lane. Okay? It's 80 or die. I'm already stuck behind this dude in the cruise lane. Okay? If you're not gonna vroom vroom in the vroom vroom lane, die. That's a little harsh. I feel myself yelling. Okay. But do you agree?
Yes. So on a 3-lane road, I'll break it down for you. On a 3-lane road, here's how it goes, right? Vroom vroom lane, passing lane, speeding lane, whatever.
To verify, that's the left lane.
Yes.
All the way to
that's
the
left
left.
lane. Sorry,
All
I
right.
should specify left lane.
Lane number 1.
Okay. Middle lane, that's your normal lane. That's your, like, I don't know, speed limit or like 5, 10 over, just normal driving.
It's second vroom vroom lane.
Yeah, like a secondary road. Right lane is the blowjob lane. That's where you
Blowjob
go.
lane.
That's where you go to go 40 and get some roadhead. That's what the right lane is.
No, the right lane is for doing the speed limit, or like if you're about to turn off the road, or like take an exit.
Yeah, you need to get. If you're turning, you need to be in the shoulder. You need to be in the shoulder. Get out of my way. Don't break in front of me to turn. Get
What
in
he
the
means
shoulder.
is to get off of the road, like on the
Yes.
side of the road. But, I mean, sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
If there's no shoulder, yeah, whatever.
Sometimes it's really like narrow, so there's not enough room to like get over it.
It's
But like
not-
if you're on a country road, somebody can just go around you. Which brings me to my next point, actually question for you. Have you ever passed somebody when you shouldn't have? The double lane in the middle of town.
Ask me a serious question.
Oh,
I terrified Holden one time. I terrified him.
Holden is my brother.
I was having a bad day. I was taking him home, and there was somebody going like 40 to 55, and I stepped on the gas and just whipped around him.
Double lane.
solid, yeah. Dude, no fear.
No
I swear
fear.
he was over there like holding on for dear life.
You scared me, dude. Have you ever passed somebody going under an intersection because it's illegal?
It is. Oh, like under lights?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You can't lane change either, but I do that too.
Okay, I can say I've never done that.
You know what's really dumb is when people like to speed up when you try to pass them, like they're offended or something.
Oh, people are
Like
are petty little idiots on the
yeah,
road.
it's stupid.
Like,
They'll do that on like a regular 1-lane road. It's like that's very unsafe. Don't do that.
that's true. And
You're the
you
one
know,
going slow. Right?
that would be the next point I wanted to bring up is road rage. Oh, I know a lot of people with road rage. including myself. And here's the thing, I like to consider myself a good angry driver, only because I'm yelling at myself.
You yell at yourself?
In the car. Idiot!
What?
Why'd you do that? No, that's not what I mean. I meant like I'm yelling at myself in my car, like I'm yelling at them in my own car.
So when he's driving, he's like, I'm a piece of What?
No, you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Like I'm yelling at people like in my car by myself. I'm basically yelling to myself because nobody else can hear me.
So you're not yelling. You're not yelling at them. They can't.
I mean, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, does it make a sound?
Yes.
Okay. But no, I have some really bad like road rage friends. Like Ray is so bad. Like Ray is going to get himself in trouble someday.
If I'm having a bad day, I get pretty mad.
He'll get on somebody's like bumper.
Oh, we've all done that.
Well, okay, I don't think I have like on purpose. I don't speed up and like I'm this far from your car. Yeah, because I don't want somebody to hit their brakes and I die.
Yeah.
People getting out of cars and smacking the out of each other.
Imagine just pulling over a fight.
Yeah.
On the way to your grandma's house and Karen starts some shit. You gotta pull over.
Got any pullover stories? Getting pulled over?
No. Me getting pulled over has been pretty lame. Nothing crazy. Headlight out or
Yeah,
stupid stuff.
me just kind of like freaking out. Yo, one time, my dad got pulled over while I was in the car, and he didn't do anything wrong, but the cop, he like took license and registration and stuff, and he came back, and he was like, "You guys selling any drugs today?"
That's dope, kids.
And we were like, "No, why?" He's like, "All right, well, your vehicle matched the description," so we were like, because apparently the drug dealer was driving like a red Caravan. I think that's what we were driving at the time. So I was just scarred. I was like,
Are you doing drugs, Dad?
other than that, my pullover stories are pretty like bland too. Well, I remember going to Maryland with my wrestling crew. We got pulled over, or wait, no, it wasn't. Sorry, I wasn't going to Maryland. It was coming back from lunch for one of our shows. And we got pulled over, and I was in the back seat, and I was still like 18, and I was just like scared. Well, so I was scared because of the people I was with, because they're all like jackass. So RJ's in the back seat, he's playing the Bad Boys theme song, and he's like, "What? I think the cop will get a kick out of it." I'm just like over in the corner, like,
I'm not here. I'm not with them.
I also have no drugs.
Should have got out of the car and ran.
And you know what's funny? The same place I got pulled over with them is the exact same place we got pulled over together.
It's probably a speed trap. They have their spots that they
Yeah,
use.
so me, you, our friend Danny, and a girl that we'll call Karen got pulled over in the exact same spot that we got pulled over for that. Yeah, I was coming down that hill pretty quick.
I didn't see the sign, officer, I swear.
No, it's
I didn't see the sign, officer, I swear. It's gotta be something we can work out.
While I'm on that story, I have a story about Maryland. My friend Jay, he would get people to pull over on the thruway. He rolled down his window and he'd get right up next to a car, and he's in the passenger seat. He's like, and if the person puts out their window, like, "What?" He's like, "Your tire's flat. Your tire's flat." We got so many people we got 2 people to pull over, and we got one person to take the exit. And then one guy was just like,
that's awful.
dude, my friend Alex, so you know how there's like school zones, right? So in front of our high school, it's 30 up into a point, and then you have to go 15 in front of the school. At a specific time. Well, it wasn't that specific time, but the speed limit on that road is 30.
Right.
Alex got pulled over doing 55 through there. Could you imagine if it was a school name?
Yeah.
F them kids.
Well, you probably lose your license for that one.
Oh yeah. Got any more driving stories?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't like that reaction.
Yeah. Well, there was a time I was driving with someone, and we were on the highway. We were taking an exit and getting off on the exit. But this car came up behind us. It was 2 lanes, mind you. He came up behind us and just for some reason sped in front of us, merged in front, and then hit his brakes. So I had to slam on my brakes to not hit him. So the person I was with flipped him off, right? You're being a jackass, you get flipped off. Rules of the road, all right?
Fair.
He flipped her off, and then she flipped him off. And they went back and forth. And then he got really, really he opened up his door like he was gonna get out and try to like fight us or something. So then we kept going, and he decided to get on our bumper for like 20 minutes. This guy was right behind us. We got up to a red light at one point and stopped, and he pulled up next to us, rolled down his window, and started just screaming at us out the window. So, I mean, I was just ignoring him, right? And then I kept driving. I'm like, okay, whatever. He'll get over it. He'll leave, whatever. But after like 20 minutes, I'm like, okay, I don't think he's going anywhere. So then we had to call the cops, and then they directed us to the nearest station. And then as soon as we pulled in there, he dipped out.
Oh.
Yeah. As soon as he saw the police station, he was like, nope.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure.
So then
They didn't want to go to jail.
So they went and looked for him. I don't think they found him though.
So I'm confused. Was it like a?
Yeah, like it was just back and forth like that.
They didn't just keep doing it.
Over him, he was at fault, 100% there.
Oh well, yeah. Like,
it still blows my mind. You're gonna get that mad when you're the idiot that caused the whole thing.
yeah. No, of course.
Stupid.
Road rage. I got a story too. A couple years ago, we were on the highway, or not the highway. We were on like one of the roads in Henrietta. I can't remember, but we were. It's like a 3 or 4 lane. They have like the turning lanes off. They have the couple middle lanes, and so we get to this red light, and pulls up. This car pulls up next to us, and it's a couple girls driving, and we were like, ooh. And so we're looking at them. They look at us, and they're just like, and then the green light hits, and Ray's driving his Jeep. So it's like nothing like speed fancy.
Right.
So light turns green. These girls just dart, just go on, and Ray's like trying to keep up with them.
Yeah.
So we catch them. We like kind of catch them, and we hit another light, but we're like 3 cars back, and we're like, Ray, don't let us down.
Yeah. My phone had been on that pedal. I'm catching up.
I was like, Ray, don't let us down.
I'm catching up, or I'm dying.
So light turns green. Like we're able to like kind of like get here, and then their car in front of them goes into the left lane, gone again. Like, Ray, come on, dude! Don't let us down! And so finally we both get to another red light, and we couldn't see in the back seat the whole time, mind you. So we get back up to a red light, and we're like, we put our windows down, and we're like, hey, hey. And then the back windows go down, and it's 2 dudes. And it's 2 dudes, it's like the girl's boyfriend.
Screw it, you're like, can I get your number?
And I've never seen Ray hit the gas so hard in my life. Till light turns green, he's like...
The guys are in the back seat. Come on. That's lame.
I know, the dudes are in the back
That's lame.
Dudes are in the back seats holding hands.
Yeah, like...
Let the ladies drive, it's fine.
Yeah, no, what the hell.
Any more shout outs to horrible drivers? No? I got one.
You.
I already mentioned it.
Oh,
I'm a good driver now. I was just mentioning the first time I drove. Larry Ann, God bless her heart, rest in peace. We all worked curtain call together. So we all had to go to the same place at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So some nights I'd stay at Alex's house and she would drive us. Well, a couple mornings it was just me and Larry Ann. Every time that I ever rode with Larry Ann, I thought I was gonna die. Like, and not in like a sarcastic way. No, she is doing everything but focusing on the road. Again, love you, but she's like doing her makeup in the mirror. Oh my god. She's
driving with her knees, just like.
I don't remember if she was ever on her phone or anything, but I think it was just like we were on the way to the school. We're like going down hills and stuff because like we're in the middle of the lines, and she's just in the mirror like, and I'm like,
oh my god. Won't you let me drive?
and she also drove me, Ray, and Alex to a show in Geneva once, and we just like the whole way there I'm just like
yeah.
And we finally got there. I was like, land.
Puke out the window. No, I got picked up from the airport once by a friend, and oh my god, they were a bad driver.
Yeah.
They were just like weaving in and out of traffic, just doing their own thing. I'm like, that's how I die. That's how I die.
I saw a video recently. These guys were like going like 90 to 100 miles an hour on the thruway, and they're just dotting through cars.
Yeah, and
you saw this? Yeah. So they're darting through cars, and all of a sudden they lose control of the car.
You gotta know your path, man.
Yeah, and all of a sudden they lose control of the car, and they're just like.
And his path was into the guardrail.
I hope they're okay, but they were being so dumb.
You see the whole crash, and as soon as they like hit the rail, the phone's just like going.
Oh, yeah. And you just hear like. So I guess that brings me to my next question. Have you ever almost died? With who and why? How?
I've almost died by myself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me too.
I was in the Midwest and it snowed a lot. I was coming off an exit and the car in front of me completely lost control and spun around like in a 316. They were sideways. So I had to try and go around them, but obviously there's so much snow, and I didn't even have snow tires in my car. I had summer tires. So I had to just turn just enough to get around them, but to not lose control, otherwise I would hit them. I missed their car by like an inch. Literally an inch. I've never been that scared before.
Wow.
Because I was going like 30, 40 maybe.
I almost did die once, like, actually. I should do that maybe.
Exaggerations.
No, mine's not an exaggeration. I almost died. I'll just say it. It's a little serious, so I didn't want to talk about it. I guess I could make a learning point out of it, right? So, I'm coming home, I think it's like 2014. I'm coming home from class. I was doing classes at FLCC. And I don't think I slept very well that night. Either I didn't sleep at all, or yeah. So I'm on my way home, and so I'm driving, and all of a sudden, like I just feel my eyes close. I don't know why I said eyes like that. I felt my eyes close, and I don't know how much time went by. It had to have only been like 20 seconds, maybe. But when I opened my eyes, I'm in the other lane, and this car is like, not like right there. It has a little bit of ways to get around me, because he does get around me. But he goes around me, and I'm trying to like get back into my lane really fast, so I turn the wheel like this, but I'm in a station wagon. So the car flips like this, and I'm going in I'm going sideways into the side, and I'm just like, I'm so horrified that I'm mute. Like I have the wheel, and I'm just like,
you're just like frozen.
I'm just frozen solid because I literally thought I was just gonna die. And it's funny, like my car like came up really slow up to like this post on the side of the road, and to this day that post is still like bent a little bit. Like every time I pass by it, I still see it, and it reminds me. But I found the car finally stops, and then the guy that passed me is like, he stopped. He was probably gonna check on me, but I just pulled away. I just drove the hell away. And I stopped at like a Dunkin' Donuts to like check if my car was okay. But at the time, I was just like horrified that I might have killed somebody, you know. But there was no way my eyes were closed for more than 10 to 20 seconds. It couldn't even have been 20 seconds. There's no way. But so lesson learned: if you're tired, like exhausted, like haven't been sleeping, probably don't drive.
Yeah, never drive impaired at all, whether it's drugs, alcohol, lack of sleep, anything. Because you don't think about it, but driving is the most dangerous thing we do on a daily basis.
Oh, absolutely. On a daily basis, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, two cars flying at each other. They're only a few feet apart.
Yeah, they're only
in the middle.
They get this close at sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, like if you're on an old country road that's like even more narrow than a regular road and doesn't have lines, you can get this close to a car. Mirrors get like this close to each other. It's insane. Like getting on a bridge going by somebody.
It's easy to take it for granted, but it shouldn't be.
So, just even being a little impaired.
Yeah, so don't be a dumbass. Okay, so question for you. Air conditioning on or windows rolled down?
It depends on
you drive.
It depends on the day. And you know what's funny about what I'm about to say? It leads to my next point too. So, AC usually, just because like if I'm driving to work, I've like done my hair.
You don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, but like if it's just like a random day where I'm like off and just chilling and like I'm just going to the store or whatever, windows down 100%. I got a sunroof, man. Gotta embrace it.
Oh yeah, I would too.
But this brings me to my next topic is this guy over here. So if I catch any wind, no matter what, my hair, gone, done. Whatever I did with my hair, right back to bed hair. This guy, why don't you just tell him?
Well, first of all, windows down, always. Always.
Yeah,
unless it's like 90 plus degrees.
You also have an older car.
Then I'll go
like my AC is beautiful.
Mine works fine. I just like having the windows down. I like the wind.
Me too. But I also have allergies, so if I miss my allergy pill, I'm just like.
But yeah, I used to have like a 20-30 minute drive to work, so I would just put gel in my hair, and then I would just roll the window down, go down 88, and just stick my head out the window.
Yeah,
and it would just like smooth it out perfectly.
Yeah, and he's not lying because, like, I thought maybe he was like bullshitting me, but like no, he like literally one day in the car, he just sticks his head out the window, comes back, and his hair is
perfect,
godly.
Same thing with roller coasters. Like on a roller coaster, it's just like.
Well, if I go on a roller coaster, it's over. I'm freaking putting my hair back.
It's just the way it parts or whatever. I don't know.
I hate you. Another like
just a
point
PSA.
to bring up there. Use your blinker.
Yes.
Like put it on like at a decent time.
It costs zero effort to do this.
Because like it goes along with your point to like use the shoulder. Like somebody's just in the lane and all of a sudden their blinker's on and they're turning.
Right. Not to mention.
Okay.
It's just safe. Why not remove any doubt and just be direct about what you're doing?
Yeah. Oh, and then don't forget your headlights at night.
Oh, that's
I've driven by people.
so irritating.
Yeah, I've driven by people without headlights on.
Black car, no headlights on. I can't even see them until they're right there.
Yeah, and don't forget to turn your high beams off when you're passing a car. Jeez. I'm gonna go blind one of these days.
My eyes!
Some days I get out of work and I just have like the worst headache / migraine ever. And I'm on the way home from work and these people just have their high beams on. I'm like, I'm dying over here. Drivers these days. That really makes me think though. Let's make this a closing statement. Imagine a world where we had flying cars, right? Because 20 so years ago, everybody predicted that we'd have flying cars and it would be futuristic, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't think that'd go over well. I don't think anybody would be able to fly a car right.
Oh my god, no.
They'd be like up here, down here.
You're not a flying car.
Like you're just flying behind somebody else and you just like.
Like if we ever came up with
under.
If we ever had the technology, it would just be hovering. It wouldn't be flying. But cars are so heavy that I don't think that's really ever practical. But who knows? Maybe one day.
Someday.
Well, look, we have like a maglev trains. Those are the thing. They don't touch the rails. They're magnetic.
But like accidents would be worse than with flying cars. They just fly everywhere.
Yeah.
A drunk driver would take out a building rather than a freaking You know?
Yeah. That'd be wild.
So much for guardrails.
Yeah. Well,
Useless
I
now.
your guardrails.
Bridge, what are bridges? Alright, that pretty much does it for today. Alright folks, that was the Devil Advocate podcast for today. Don't forget to like and comment on this video.
If you have anything else you want us to rant about, put it in the comments.
Rant, fight about.
I'm always ready to fight people in the comments.
Yeah, we haven't really had to yet, but. And also don't forget to subscribe. Your boys are dry.
Speak for yourself, I'm very moist. Alright. You're gonna have to go. Get out of my house.
I can't drive with my glasses off. For sure. I'm just like,
That's kind of rough.
I can't see.
Me off. You pissed me off!
Yeah.
Because there's no pickles on his Big Mac?
Oh, you're gonna go fast now?
What are you doing, stepfather?
What are you doing, stepfather?